Robert Allen Zimmerman was born in Duluth, Minnesota on May 24, 1941. His parents were Abe Zimmerman and Beatrice Beatty Stone. In 1946, Bob's younger brother David was born. That same year, Abe Zimmerman caught polio, a disease that left him with a limp. Abe survived but was very sick for a long time. The Zimmermans decided to move to Hibbing, Minnesota. It was Beatty's hometown. Her family could help out while Abe slowly recovered. Hibbing was a small town in a part of northern Minnesota called the Iron Range. The mining of iron ore was the biggest industry. Abe ran a small furniture and appliance store there. When Bob Zimmerman was growing up in Hibbing, there were only 16,000 people living there. Everyone knew everyone else. No one wanted to stand out or be different. On Sundays, most families went to church. The Zimmermans were among the few Jewish families. Bobby Zimmerman studied Hebrew and was bar mitzvahed when he was 13. That is a ceremony that celebrates a Jewish boy becoming a man. But just 3 years later, Bob began to tell friends that he was not Jewish. He also began to make up stories about himself. He said he had run away from home many times. Not true. He said he had worked in a circus. Not true. Later, he began to tell people that he was an orphan. Absolutely not true. Why did he make up these stories? Maybe he thought they made him seem more interesting. Maybe he had reasons for hiding his true identity. At 10, Bob decided to learn to play a musical instrument. His cousin gave him one piano lesson before Bob announced that he would teach himself. And he did. But what kind of music would he play? In the early 1950s, few teenagers in Hibbing listened to a new kind of music called rock and roll. The local radio station in Hibbing was, like the town itself, conservative and dull. None of the music it played appealed to Bob. At night, he could listen to radio stations from as far away as Louisiana. He loved the mix of gospel music, blues, and black rhythm and blues. He heard music that he liked on TV, too. In 1952, Abe Zimmerman brought home one of Hibbing's first TV sets. Bob and his friends couldn't get enough of it. Soon they would be able to watch westerns like Gunsmoke and comedies like I Love Lucy and The Honeymooners. On Sunday nights, everyone watched The Ed Sullivan Show, a tremendously popular variety show. Bob saw early rock groups like Bill Haley and the Comets and Elvis Presley. On September 9, 1956, one of Presley's first songs on The Ed Sullivan Show was Ready Teddy by Little Richard. Little Richard was a black singer. Bob had heard his hit song Tutti Frutti. Little Richard's pounding piano and wild screaming bowled Bob over. When he started playing piano, Bob copied Little Richard's stand-up style of playing.